We give up. This guy is beating us 8-0 at this challenge. Let's at least make it as excruciating and miserable as possible for him.
Hello everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I'm dropping yet another quick video about my recent rematch with the Warped Heart of the Storm, using only 125 storm resistance yet again. You know the drill by now. I had to go up against this very deadly debuff that damaged my heroes terribly and also reduced their damage output quite significantly. And I also had to deal with this magic resistance buff which nobody cares about. Without any further delay, let's play the clips. That's it for the clips. This was a very fun rematch, to be quite honest. This has been the smoothest rematch since the final rebalance of this event in round 3 I've had so far. I've come very far. At the lowest point, it took me whopping 11 attacks to defeat the boss, yet this time all I needed was 7 attacks, and it wasn't even close. This is the second best attempt I've had, trailing behind only my very first bout with Xe'Sha, which required only 4 attacks to beat, as the monsters in the very first event were very weak. It is still very impressive that I've surpassed even the 8 attacks in my first rematch video, as the monsters in it were much weaker than the ones I faced this time. Hitting the milestone of my very first video is probably quite wishful, let alone surpassing it, but it's still worth pursuing it. I've zero doubts that I can do even better than this. I see the possibility of shortening the fight to just 6 or maybe only 5 attacks in the future, with the right setup and optimization, especially since I messed up this time in my first 2 attacks and still got great results in the end. At this point, I don't even care if they fix the nonsense factor of this event or not. Even if they did that, and made the event map easy to complete for everybody, I think I'll keep doing the event this way regardless. It's no longer a matter of getting all of the rewards, it is a matter of honor for me. I want to keep breaking new records and beating this boss in the most epic way possible. Anyways, perhaps you're wondering why did I replace Marcus with Thea? Well, in round 8, I found out that Marcus is a sweet spot hero in this event, in the manner that his usefulness relies on his allies being at a certain level of power, and exiting that suitable range means complete downfall of his usefulness. When he was protecting Martha and himself with his invincibility shield, he was very useful, because a Martha surviving for longer periods of time in this fight is enormous benefit due to the fact that her complete speed buffs are massive damage boosts. However, because I've been leveling up Rufus a lot recently, Rufus has become the sole recipient of the invincibility shield, resulting in instant deaths of Marcus every single time, which entirely wastes his potential and hangs a lot of the team's damage. With Thea taking Marcus's spot on the team, I have 1 extra speed buff which not only has almost 100% uptime, but it also helps out everyone on the team rather than just one hero in particular. It also really plays well with G's strengths for this fight. When he heals up, he starts to take heavy damage from the storm debuff, greatly charging him up and allowing him to recast his ultimate ability that much sooner, and once he hits 1 health in his immortal mode again, Thea's skill speed buff allows G to use his blue skill more frequently and thus generate more damage faster. This rapid attack increase also powers up G's purple skill, which heals him by a huge amount and makes it easier to repeat this cycle of burst damage. Of course, there's more to this synergy than this superficial nonsense, but explaining it would take more time and it probably deserves its own video altogether. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see a separate video where I explain my thought processes for the Great Storm events more in depth. Anyways, this is a 9-0 for me, Nexters, and I regret none of it. It's honestly a good time to finally release Xe'Sha on the browser edition of the game, and advance the plot of this event further. Reusing the event in its current form only gets you so far, so yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in another YouTube video.